Hey there. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how to take advantage of the built-in video storage available to you in Squarespace and how you can use it to your advantage on your wellness website. But before we begin, if we haven't met, let me introduce myself. I'm Meg. I'm a yoga and meditation teacher turned Squarespace web designer and the founder of Floating Lotus Design. I'm here to help you elevate your wellness website and business without the tech overwhelm. And before we dive in, just a couple of things. If at any point you like what you're seeing or hearing on these videos, do me a favor and hit that like, subscribe, or even leave me a comment. I'd really appreciate it. And be sure to head down in my description for some great resources and links, and especially don't forget my free guide to what do you need to know to plan for your wellness website. It's free, and it's great if you're just getting started on your wellness website building journey. All right, let's get started. Now, I will be giving a demo a little bit later on about how to add videos, so if you are most interested in that, feel free to jump ahead to that section. Otherwise, we're going to get started, and I'm going to share with you some of my best tips for how to use video to your advantage. Now, if you're new to Squarespace, you might not be aware of the fact that previously you could always add video blocks to your Squarespace website, but you had to either link them to a YouTube video or a Vimeo video, someplace that was stored outside of Squarespace. But now, Squarespace offers 30 minutes of video storage on every plan. So this means that you can have short videos natively stored within Squarespace that you don't have to record or pay for to have hosted someplace else. Now, this is a great feature to take advantage of if you're in the wellness space, and I'd like to share with you a few tips on how you can best take advantage of this. Now, if you are a health coach, a wellness coach, nutritionist, yoga, Pilates teacher, personal trainer, what have you, your website is hopefully a key area to drive customers or visitors to your business and to book your services. Now, you may have thought that using video on your website might have been constrained to just pretty backgrounds to engage viewers or kind of get their attention. But as a wellness entrepreneur, you have a lot more available to you in the use of short videos to help your visitors know what you're offering and to get them to know you. The first tip I'd like to offer you is to think about using a short video as an introduction or a welcome to your website or to your business, to your brand. You can include this on your home page, on your services page, your about page. But a short video where you're speaking directly to camera, as I am to you now, gives visitors a way to get to know you, to see your face, to hear your voice, and to hear you share why you do what you do, what services and programs that you offer, and how you can help them, what your mission is, what your values are. It's a great way to make that personal connection. People get to feel like they know you a little bit better, and they'll know if you're the right fit for them or not. And hopefully this will encourage them to keep going through your website to learn more about you and what you offer. And I would recommend that you not keep those videos too long, 1 to 2 minutes. You're not telling your life story, but you just want to give them an opportunity besides reading some text to learn about you and engage with them. Another tip is to use it to highlight clips of your programs. For example, if you're a yoga teacher or a fitness instructor of any kind, it'd be a great way to highlight videos of you actually instructing a class. It's a great way for them to see you in action, to see what your classes are like and how you are as a teacher and see if it's a right fit for them. It's also a great way to say on your description of your classes to have a short video for each type of class. That way they can get an idea of the difference between each class by actually watching it. Now, if you're in the health and wellness coaching or say nutritionist, you might actually want to show them a quick recipe or a video with some quick tips or things like that. Just something to give them a little bit of a taste of what it is that you do and what it is that you offer. And regardless of what service area that you're in, just think of it as a way to highlight your programs, to highlight your offerings. It's a way to give the visitors a little bit more of an insight or a peek behind the scenes of your business and what it is you can provide them. Now, lastly, I want to talk a little bit about when should you use longer form video or not. Now remember, you only get 30 minutes of video storage. So once you use up that 30 minutes, it's gone. So you do want to use it wisely. And typically longer form video content, you're not going to get too many people on your website who are going to sit through that all for very long anyway. But there may be certain situations where it might be beneficial. So for example, you can put together a 10-minute video that might be an example of a class, an excerpt from a program that you offer, maybe highlighting some video testimonials that people have provided you, but just giving people maybe a little bit deeper insight. Again, I would be cautious about using any kind of longer videos, but if there are certain courses or programs, or maybe excerpts from speaking engagements that you did, there's some really great content that you want to share for free on your website, this would be a good opportunity to do that. But I wouldn't rely on longer videos too much because, again, people's attention spans are not that great. Before we dive into the demo, I do want to mention that you still can link to YouTube videos and other externally hosted videos using the video blocks on Squarespace. That's still an option. But with the natively held ones, you can now have a little bit more customization available to you. And I'll show you that in the demo, but being able to put on autoplay, mute, customizing the playback controls is something that you'll be able to do that you cannot do with externally linked videos. So keep that in mind as we jump into the tutorial. And without further ado, let's head over to my demo site and I'll walk you through it real quick. Okay, so here we are over in my testing site and got a blank page going here. And there's just two really quick and easy ways that I want to show you how you can add video into your web page. So first here we've got a blank section. First and quickest way you can just is add a video block. So you click add block, choose video, and up comes your video block. I'm going to move that over here. Again, I'm doing all of these tutorials in Squarespace 7.1 in the Fluid Engine Editor. So I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. And you'll see come up with this blank block. We'll click the edit feature. And here you have the options when you add the video. So if you add video, you have the option to upload a file, so that would be your native upload, or you can add from YouTube or video, adding a link. So I'm just going to select a clip from my library here. So this is a natively hosted video. So with this, you'll see it pops up here. It has these player controls. I have the option to do a custom featured image. So if I wanted to put some other cover image or thumbnail over this block, I can. It's something that's totally optional. But here's the thing I'd really like to show you. And I'm just going to move these over so it's a little bit easier to see. But when you natively upload a video, i.e. not through a link, you are able to make some customizations. So here's some of your options. You can mute the video. If you have the video set to mute, you can also set it to autoplay. So obviously, if somebody lands on your page, that video will automatically start to play. And because it's muted, it's not going to disturb or disrupt anybody. If you have it unmuted, that's not an option. You also have the option to loop the video, which means it will just keep playing over and over again. You can customize your video controls. It's not a lot you can do here, but you can select them. You know, they're all on here. So you'll see have all the controls shown here. You can select minimal, which will just give you the play button and the progress bar, or you can select none, which would give you nothing. My recommendation is that unless you're going to be auto-playing that video, I would have the player controls at least to minimum so people actually know there's a video. And then in here, you can add a description if you'd like to show up underneath the video. Again, totally optional, but you have the ability to do that as well. So that's very simply how you can add just a block to any existing section on your page. The second option I want to show you is how to add in a section using one of the auto layout features. So if I click here to add a section, you can scroll down here and you'll see videos as an option. And you have all these different kind of layouts that you could choose from for video blocks. So if you already have an idea that you want almost a large half page, or you want to highlight more than one, but you can just go in and I'm just going to select one for fun here. And It sets the layout for you. You can adjust your text. You can add in the links to the videos you want to use or upload the videos you want to use. And the section's already laid out and formatted for you. So those are two quick and easy ways that you can add video to your webpage. Well, hopefully with those tips and that quick tutorial, you'll now feel a little bit more confident about using video to your advantage on your wellness website. And hey, if you find that DIY is not your thing, that's okay too. There's plenty of folks out there like myself who'd love to help you out. Be sure to check out the description down below for some helpful links and for how you can get in touch with me and learn more about the services I provide. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you again soon.